The decisions we make go a long way in determining how happy and fulfilled we are both in the short and longer term. So in this video, I'm going to share with you a step-by-step process for how to make better decisions that you can apply to any situation that you're going through right now. Now, each of these steps work in well with each other, so make sure you stick around for the entire video. Number one is to know where you want this decision to actually lead to. If you're not clear on where it is that you're going, how can you possibly know which decision to make? You're going to end up confused and overwhelmed. Get first clear either in objective or subjective clarity. Objective clarity would be knowing a specific dollar amount that you're wanting to generate business-wise, a specific weight goal that you have, specific amount of wealth, specific type of relationship. You know when you've achieved that outcome by an objective measure. Whereas on the subjective side, because the last thing I would want is for you to be held back because you don't necessarily have the objective clarity about where it is that you're wanting to go. You're gonna have some form of subjective clarity though. I wanna be happier, I wanna be healthier, I wanna be in a great relationship, I wanna be wealthier. Now with this step as well as the others, make sure you're writing it down rather than just thinking about it. Doing so can help you to externalize and then be much more objective in your decision-making process. Number two is to ask better questions. This is gonna help you to strategically guide your decision-making and replace any overwhelm, doubt, confusion that might be going on because of the questions you're currently asking at this step. Some of the common questions are, am I really able to do this? Is it really possible? Should I be doing something else? These are doubtful types of questions. They can lead you, if you've got great confidence in a certain area, they can lead you to go, yes, I'm gonna go and do it. Yes, it is possible. But often, if you're asking those questions, there's gonna be a certain level of doubt that's already there. Am I really able to do this? No. The answer is probably going to be no in your mind. What we want to replace that with are quality questions, better quality questions that lead you toward the outcome. Questions that start, for example, with what and how. What are all the ways that I could make this happen? How would this specific option lead me toward achieving the outcome that I'm shooting for here? By asking these types of questions, it's going to lead you toward the outcome you're wanting to achieve rather than leading you towards a huge amount of overwhelm and doubt. Number three is to gather appropriate information. The key word here is appropriate. Let's face it, there is a ton of information out there. Some of that information is going to be useful. A lot of it though is not going to be useful for your situation right now. One way I've found incredibly useful to be able to sift through information and take on that which is useful and appropriate for a decision that I might be making is ask yourself, okay, well, who wrote this? Or who recorded this? Who is the person that actually created this piece of information, this advice? The second follow-up question to that is, have they gotten the result that I want? And or have they helped somebody else get the result that I want to experience here? Because if the answer is no to one or both of those questions, you've got to ask a tough question of how reputable is this advice? Because if it's just guesswork about what might work, it could potentially lead you to making a decision that was going to end you up in the opposite direction to where you're really wanting to go. Make sure that you're gathering appropriate information for your specific situation. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for future videos like this. It only takes a couple of seconds, really helps out with the YouTube algorithm and gets these videos out to more people. Thanks so much, and let's keep going. Number four is to scenario plan. There are naturally going to be positives and negatives that come out of any decision that we make. And so if we can plan ahead of time, it can help you to eliminate decisions that were never going to get you to where you wanted to go in the first place and help to solidify the ones that could. So a couple of things that can help here. One question you can ask yourself is, what is the best and worst case scenarios if I were to make this decision? Looking specifically at the worst case scenario there, ask yourself the question, can I live with that? If the answer is no, then you might need to take a smaller step when it comes to making this decision first up before you maybe take a bigger leap. If the answer is yes, I'm okay with that, oh, okay, this is still on the table. Another question you can ask here is, which would I regret more? Would I regret more if I did it and it didn't work out? Or would I regret more that I didn't do it and wish that I did? By scenario planning here, it allows you to eliminate the decisions that were never going to be a fit for you in the first place and allow you to solidify the ones that are. Number five is to challenge your view. By now, from what we've gone through so far, you've eliminated options that are simply not a fit and gotten really clear on what is. Now, you want to challenge that. You want to tear it apart. And you want to do this individually and ideally have an external source as well, whether it's a mentor, an advisor, a friend or family member that you deeply respect. Somebody though, remember back to step three, appropriate information, somebody that you really respect their opinion, respect their view. At this step, you want to give yourself, and if you use somebody externally, you want to give permission to tear your ideas apart. Share, why is this a terrible idea? Why is this not going to work? Question it all. This will help to weed out any biases that you've been projecting into the decision so far, and also help you to avoid making a decision that could have easily been avoided if you had simply challenged your thinking. Now, one important point to mention here is that if you are having somebody else challenge your view, challenge your thinking in this, is to make sure that you're not caring too much about what others think. I did a whole video on this that I'll link to in this video and in the description below. You want to be utilizing that person's view, them challenging you, as a way of seeing something that you didn't see, or it could end up solidifying the decision that you've made. But if you take on too much of what the other person is saying and care too much about what they think, then it could end up leading you to make a decision purely based on their opinion, rather than using them challenging your thinking simply as a piece of the puzzle when it comes to making better decisions. Number 6 is to do something. Now, I'm all for strategically planning out what decisions that you're gonna make, but there comes a time where you've got to actually take action. Otherwise, you're just gonna be overthinking way too much. You wanna determine here, is it gonna be a big leap or a small step? And this will depend on what you can afford to lose. Whether it's money, time, relationships, again, the 3 usually pretty common examples. If you know the decision you want to make, but can't necessarily afford to lose what you could potentially lose by taking that big leap, take the smallest step. Determine what is a first step that you can take on your journey to achieving the ultimate outcome. Start small, see how that goes. Did it work well? Okay, that's good. Next step. Then take a little larger until you're ready to take that giant plunge. Number 7 is to adapt. Now that you've made a decision and you're taking action in alignment with that decision, you're going to be having feedback coming to you, determining, did I make a good decision? In some cases, it'll be, I hit it out of the park. It was an amazing decision. In other cases, it'll be, that was a really bad decision. In the middle cases, it's, hey, it wasn't the best decision, but yeah, I'm doing okay. The beautiful thing about step 7 is that no matter what has happened up until now, it allows you, if the decision was great, to ask yourself, how can we make it even better? If it was not a great decision or it was somewhere in between, okay, now with the information that I have available to me now, what can I do differently that would allow me to still get the outcome that I'm wanting to achieve? By adapting as you go, it allows you to learn, grow, and evolve through the action you're taking, develop new ways of thinking, new ways of solving the challenges you're experiencing, and allows you to utilize the wisdom that you've developed over this time to make even better decisions in the future. Which of these steps has been most useful for you? Post it in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.